Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rise of Nyarlathotep, the Halloween special! Oh my god! As per usual, my subs are still messed up on this, and I assure you I will be putting in time to work on that. But for all this goodness, let us go around the table, introduce ourselves, and then I'll explain what weird stuff we're doing today. But I am Lucas, my pronouns are he, him, and I will be your dungeon master tonight for this Halloween special. Ian.
Well, it is I, Ian, dressed as Weary for Halloween. And I'm trying to, position my head correctly in the camera so you can see the horns. But yeah, my pronouns are he, they. Should I say the name of my character, or should that be like a reveal later? I want to leave that up to you.
I mean, if you want it to be special, surprise, you can. I will also adjust your screen so that people could see your wonderful horns better.
No worries. So I'll just go ahead and say it. I will be playing Yummy Fish Sticks, the kobold. And that, they're great. They're super great. Yummy Fish Sticks pronouns are they, them. They will also accept, oh God, what is that?
Love it. Meg.
Hey, I am Meg. My pronouns are she, they, and I am playing Kyla, who is a hued halfling, and right now she's kind of like a turquoise kind of hue. So that's the shade you can have in your head. Her pronouns are also she, they.
Awesome. Eve.
Hello, I'm Eve, and today I will be playing Susie Bladaday, the elf of Umi, exterminator.
Awesome.
Not an exterminator of Umi elves, but like pest control. Kill bugs.
Awesome. Jason.
Hey, I'm Jason, and I'll be playing Garth the Ghost Hunter, who definitely believes in ghosts. Yeah, he's just a human. There's nothing special about him. He's just, one of your human people.
I have a feeling I know where that's going. Awesome. Okay, I'll move myself over a little bit as my camera is also a little bit... Sorry, I was adjusting the overlay as we are missing Jess today. But don't you worry, we're going to bring you all the weirdest stories and good times. Okay, so just to start things off, our music and sound effects are brought to us by the wonderful Sirenscape. And the map that is not currently present that we won't be using, so don't worry about it. But we are sponsored by Roll20, so if you want to play games with your friends, if you want to go online, if you think I can run all the TTRPGs, then by all means, get on there, get on Roll20, and tell everyone what you're capable of. Because that's why Roll20 was created. Actually, I don't know. All right, today we are playing the Ghosters game. This is a variation of the Doomed Engineers game that I made. The premise of this is we have a group of people that are in this fantasy world of Loch Railta, the same one as the Randos, and they are here to prove to the world that ghosts are real. Here's the thing. Everyone's aware that ghosts are real. This is a fantasy world. There are undead. There are zombies. There are all sorts of things. Everyone's very aware that ghosts are real. But the Ghosters have such a big, powerful ability of disbelief that they don't believe that the world knows that ghosts are real. And this disbelief actually can carry forward as a superpower. You might be wondering how this game works. There are 4 stats. You have might, you have luck, you have paranormal, and you have mind. So might, anything physical. Swinging a weapon, punching a ghost, anything you can think about, it is might. Luck is the thing that's keeping you alive, dodging your way out of like some attack that's coming. Maybe it's finding something, that perfect thing that you were looking for, or just avoiding a curse or a trap. And paranormal is dealing with the paranormal using their special ghost gadgets. So they could go wrong at any time because they have, of course, things that let them see ghosts when they look through them, or you can even, you can maybe taste a ghost in the air. You don't know what they have. And there's also their ability around disbelief, where their mind is influencing. So mind is like puzzles, formula, knowledge, that kind of thing. They are going to be rolling a d12 this whole game. So 1 to 6. Whoa, that went bad. A 7 to 9. Okay, you successfully did what you wanted to do, but there's a bit of a repercussion. And 10 plus, a-okay. They got 8 points to put in between these 4 stats. They start with 5 hit points plus whatever they put in their might. I know I am speed running these rules, but don't worry. You will see how unimportant most of the time these will be. And their disbelief, if anything magical is happening towards them, like maybe there is a fireball blasted their way, eldritch tentacles ripping out of the wall, illusions, that kind of thing, the ghosters can disbelieve so hard that this isn't real and it's phony and that they don't even need to record it in their magic cameras, that it actually won't affect them. And it's quite remarkable. They roll a d12 and they add their mind and see if it actually happens. Okay, so that was a lot of words. Welcome to Ballad of 7 Dice, where I say too many things in a short amount of time. So where our story takes place is we are following along with these 4 ghosters. They have been on the prowl to find a ghost to record it with their Magitech orb cameras. These are little circular orbs. They kind of look like eyeballs because the lens is inside them, and they follow them around and just record everything, live streaming it to their fans. A lot of people tune in because it's ridiculous, the stuff they encounter, and most people think it's fake because when a fireball comes their way and it doesn't affect them, they're like, whatever, fake pyrotechnics, and like that. So, people love tuning in. These 4 ghosters have been tipped off about the location of a ghost. Now, this just isn't any ghost. This is a very special ghost that they really need to find. The only problem is it is located inside a lich tomb. This lich is known as Saylaloween. Now, you're probably wondering, you mean like S-A-Y? No, it's French. It's C-E-S-T. All right, figure that out. Give it a Google. See what you get. So, the Tomb of Saylaloween. You have all made it here. You've been wandering through the spooky night. You have all your stuff equipped. You've been talking constantly and making sure that the camera's in night vision mode, even though you don't need it to be. Make sure it's pointed at all of you, shakily holding it, even though it can float on its own and get a perfect stabilized picture. And telling everyone about what you are doing. But let's just go around the table, and if you have any descriptions about what your ghost hunter looks like or anything like that. But let's start with Ian. Tell me about Yummy Fish Sticks.
Yummy Fish Sticks is a tiny, like about 2.5 feet tall, bright green kobold. All of Yummy's family are very brightly colored kobolds because I think kobolds being like a brownish colors is kind of boring. So all of them are very brightly colored. Yummy is specifically green, like an emeraldish green, and has like a big backpack that's almost the same size as them, and some goggles that don't actually function. They're just kaleidoscope goggles like these, and they have some tools on their person that I will reveal when the time comes, but they do have ghost hunting tools, just not the kinds of things that would look like machines. They would look more like bits of junk and odds and ends that have been fashioned together into like some sort of device that will function in a later date.
Awesome. Meg, tell me about Kyla.
So Kyla is like I said, a hued halfling, and they're multicolored halflings. But right now, like the general like mood, I guess, for Kyla is like a turquoise. Um, so depending on like the magic effect I'm trying to do, they're actually very, very dark colors. So compared to like this really pretty jewel tone, it just gets to be like a very dark red, kind of like your background, or like a very, very deep like sapphire, or like so just very dark shades. So it's being like, oh, it's like grumpy focused energy kind of magic. Because they don't exactly like relying on it, but they can do it. They're kind of they're a little capable too. The not a, I guess average if you try to math out all of the stats that you gave us. In most things, just a little unlucky, kind of trips over their own feet a little, but strong. So their might score was 3. So I'm excited to play that.
Eve, tell me about Susie.
There we go. Sorry, I have it muted because my upstairs neighbor is running their washing machine. So Susie is Numio, so she's kind of like a muted teal with like pointy ears, vaguely reminiscent of fins. And she is wearing just a very snot green jumpsuit with a big old tool belt. It's got like fog grenades and various like mouse traps. And on her back's a huge double tank of bug spray. Like a little nozzle, little tube going down to her sprayer, and yeah, like she's kind of on the short and thick side. She's got a little bit of muscle to her. Yeah, she doesn't seem to have too much in the way of obvious ghost evidence gear on her, but like we'll see. We'll see what she's got in that utility belt.
I already feel this team coming together. Jason, tell me about Garth.
Yeah, so Garth is a human. He is the star of the show Ghost Hunter, in which he is Garth the Ghost Hunter. So if anyone's a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh, he's a lot like Tristan, actually. He's about 6'2". He's got some brown pointed hair. Wears a black trench coat, some slacks, some loafers, and currently he's got like a big ass. I guess I'll
just end the sentence there.
Yeah, just big ass. He's got a big ass. Okay, you know he does his squats. He does deadlifts. No, he's got a big ass piece of machinery strapped to his back currently, and we'll find out what that is soon.
So you are all outside of this Lich's tomb, say Halloween, and you you're checking all your gear, everything looks good, and much to your surprise, the tomb is open. It looks like somebody had come by very recently and pried the entrance to this, because it's like in this naturally a graveyard setting. You gotta keep it spooky. We're in Halloween, people. It's Halloween month. And so this has been pried open, the dirt has been moved to this like mausoleum, and you see like stairs going down into the darkness.
All right, you guys listen up, okay? I cannot afford to get another bad review, okay? So like, be cool in there. Don't break nothing. All right, like I don't want no problems. But like,
huh?
what?
Can I have a special bug if you don't want it?
I mean, yeah, you can take as many bugs out as you want.
Okay, I want to keep one.
Yeah, no, you can take it. I'm never going to stop you from taking bugs out of a place. Just don't bring bugs into the place.
Oh, can I bring one?
No, you can't bring no bugs.
It's my special bug. I need it.
Use it in a sealed container.
Yes.
Are you going to open that container?
Is. No, I'm not. It's got air holes.
Okay, then I guess you can bring the bug. Just don't leave it there.
Do you want to meet him?
Not really. I got my urges, you know.
Oh,
Gotta kill. I'm Susie Blair today, the Killer Queen.
I guess we have Joey Wheeler in here too.
My voice gives me super strength. Okay. I'll wait until later, then I'll show you Jerry.
Okay. But yeah, like I know that we're using my whole exterminator thing to get into places without too much suspicion and whatnot. And like, you know, I could pass it off. Oh, hey, sorry, I got bad directions, and they're up here free of charge. So don't worry about like. But still, people will review me if you go in there and break stuff. So don't break nothing.
And like with that, you're just gonna see Kyla like turn around with my little like homemade dowsing rods that I made out of barbecue tongs, and accidentally knock over something.
It's priceless urn. Shatters.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What did I just say?
Oops.
Luckily we're outside. The wind could have done that. Quick, sweep it under some leaves.
Okay. Start kicking at the bits of pottery.
So all of you are hiding your bit of vandalism outside of the tomb. I haven't even stepped in when a piece of candy corn flies by you. It's on a little pretzel broom, and it has a little witch hat on it. These two eyes and a smiley mouth. It has little hands and feet as it's going by. It's like, it's like flying around.
With my poison.
Do it up, yeah. Roll. Is this like paranormal, like used for ghosts, or is it just straight up for bugs?
No, it's straight up for bugs.
Okay.
Oh no!
I'd say you could either roll luck or might for this one.
I'll roll my. That's a 7.
So you take this, you just start hosing it down, and the little candy corn witch that was like flying around going, it just starts melting like, oh my god! It's just like melting down into sugar, and the little pretzel broom falls to the ground. And just this like little blob of orange sugar.
Tell that I got my work cut out for me. Those freaking bugs flying right out of there.
I don't think that was a bug.
It was definitely a bug.
Okay.
Look at it was flying around. It was little tiny. It was making weird sounds. It was a bug.
They hang their head open their like mouth open for a little bit, for like a little too long, and then they snap their jaw shut and go, okay.
All right.
Oh,
go ahead.
While all this is going on, Garth's kind of like fixing his hair, you know, sort of looking around at his surroundings and stuff. And all of a sudden he kind of turns and he goes, "What? Are we live? Oh,
yeah, we're live. We're live right now."
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Ghost Hunter. I'm Garth, the Ghost Hunter, your host. Tonight, we are going to prove definitively the existence of ghosts using the power of vibration. It's kind of like that oobleck stuff, you know? You vibrate it becomes a solid. Ghosts are much the same. Well, not the ghost itself. It's not really corporeal. It's more of their ectoplasm, we'll say. And so he kind of reaches to the machine that's on his back, and he has there's like a large rod. So this is kind of like, if anyone's familiar, like there's those large vibrators. that are used in construction to kind of like make cement settle when it's in like a styrofoam form.
Jason, you've been having like really convenient pauses. Okay.
That's the hook. That's the whole hook, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta pause at the right time. Anyways, he takes it out and turns it on, and it's like you can feel like the air vibrating for like 15 feet around him. And he turns back to the camera and he's like, well, I know this is definitely going to work. I'll show everyone, all you fans out there, ghosts are real. You're going to see. With that, let's just head on in. And he kind of turns away from the camera again and he's like ready to go.
So you all start marching into this tomb, and naturally it's these stone stairs that are decrepit. There's a couple torches here and there that are sputtering, and you're making your way down these stairs, and you see like little droplets of like dried blood like splattered here and there on the wall. And as you enter into this first corridor, you see
that's a problem right there.
there's a dead adventurer.
Detritus and all sorts of things that are going to attract all kinds of pests. She starts spraying like around the edges of the walls.
Wait, there was a dead body?
Yeah, you're all walking down, and then Susie just starts spraying this blood that's on the stairs, and you all look down, and there's this adventurer with like a spear through their chest and then one through their head. And it looks like a trap was set off. And this is very, very recent.
Oh.
Yeah, no. She takes out her clipboard. Yeah, we're going to have to mark this down. Like, that's got to get out of here. Like, rats and stuff are going to start nesting in that. It's going to be a whole thing. She sets out a couple rat traps next to it.
Kyla just goes over to like try and like deadlift the body.
Yeah, roll might.
All right. 14.
No problem. You kind of like you take a little bit of the dust on the ground, rub your hands, do a few like quick squats, get your muscles going, and then you just lift this body right above. And you are holding this corpse with these spears, and like blood is trickling down onto you as it's like hitting down onto the ground.
What did I say about not touching nothing?
It's leaking.
But you said to get it out of here.
Oh, they gotta get it out of here. That's not your job.
It's leaking.
They might want it.
Who's they?
What
I'm
was
they.
this place?
Damn it, Ian. So what should I do with it?
Put it back. What are you doing?
Okay, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna awkwardly try and put it down, but it obviously is not gonna go well because
you rolled so high, so it's not as bad as it could be. So you're like the spear is like knocking into Susie, and like it hits Garth at one point and stuff, and you're like the head like snaps at an awkward angle because the spear got stuck on the wall while you're putting it down, but you put the body back where it was.
Garth kind of puts like one hand on Kyla's shoulder and says, "It's probably best that we let the dead lie."
Well, yeah, that too. What with the ghosts or whatever.
Anyways, onward, everyone. We need to look for traps at every turn. This doesn't look good for us.
Okay.
You start to wander into this tomb, going further down this passageway. It's still the odd torches sputtering as you're going. You have like these lights that are coming off of the cameras that you have set up that are floating and following each of you around, giving this individual perspective. You're seeing like there's just here and there a little bit of blood, but not as much as there was before. And you do find like the odd shattered skeleton here. and the hallway turns and opens up into this large room. And in this room, suddenly, as you're stepping in, Kyla, these little candy corns zip right past your face on their little pretzel brooms. And you stumble back a bit into everyone else as you see like there's swarms of these candy corns are flying around, shooting tiny little spells. And you look down on the ground and there are these gummy bears that are riding these gummy worms as they're like ripping out of the ground, like reaching up, attacking the candy corn. As there's just this horrific war that's going around, and like to them, like to battle as they're charging it, but to you hear as they're all just like kind of flying at each other.
Lucas, is this to scale?
No, they are
like,
well, like they're all like this big, right? They're all like tiny little, yeah. So you see like they're riding these little, and the gummy worms are a bit bigger. They're like those dollar gummy worms that you could buy from 7-Eleven. So like, they got the good ones.
Now this is what I was talking about, freaking infestations and whatnot. Right, masks on.
Garth closes his eyes and he says,
one of our pogging grenades off of our belt, just like rolls it.
Roll me a luck.
No, I'm not good at luck. Hey, that's
I'm
a
gonna tune
6.
into this.
That's a 6. You roll this grenade in, and then naturally you see the gummy bears are all like in this circle, and they're chanting, and you see like they're all like jumping around this one area, and you watch the ground is starting to rumble, and they are summoning Shai Halud as the ground starts to split. The largest gummy worm there has ever been, the size of a corgi. As this gummy worm splits out of the ground and they're all cheering, it dives and it sort of slaps the canister back, and it just like rolls towards all of you as these little gummy bears are screaming to let the spice flow. And the gas starts spraying up at all of you, and everyone make me a might check aside from Susie, who put down her gas mask.
Oh,
Got an 8.
that's a 2.
Got a 10.
All right, so Yummy Fish Sticks, I will make sure I try to use the full name. So Yummy Fish Sticks, you are just choking, and a bit of blood is coming out as you take a point of damage. And Garth, you're just not feeling too good. But like you think like, oh, I have to be a professional. Like you're trying to like be composed. And Kyla, you are like you're looking around. Like this isn't the first time that one of these have gone off around you. So it's just kind of spraying everywhere. And
Nobody bring the freaking mask. This is the last time y'all didn't bring your masks, and what happened?
It don't
Y'all
fit
be
my
passed out.
face. It don't fit my face.
Everyone, make me a paranormal check real quick.
Nice.
That's a 2.
11.
4.
A what?
4.
I heard an R.
The gas clears up.
We just got a lot of dirty words in this one.
I heard R, and I was like, that's not a number.
It isn't a pirate game.
It's everyone's favorite number, Shmoo.
What did you get, Kyla?
I got a 6.
All right, so Garth and Kyla, you are caught off guard as the sandworm. It looks like as the gas is going up, you're like melting some of the candy corn witches that are flying around you. They were trying to use the hallway as a bit of a cover away from the sandworm. And so the candy corn witches think that you've decided to side with the gummy bears and their sandworms. And they start like flinging little spells. And like if they were normal sides, this would be incredibly dangerous. But it is more like they're like pests. And so you're getting hit with like these little zaps and burns and stuff. You each take a point of damage.
Whoa, hold
Wait,
up. I
even
don't
if I got
believe
an
in any
11?
of that shit.
Oh, no. Only Kyla and
Oh, okay,
Garth
okay.
failed this one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's fucking nonsense. No, these
They've
are bugs.
sided with the gummy bears! As they're sailing around like, death to the betrayers!
Oh my god.
So Garth kind of like clasps his forehead. And he goes, "Everyone knows that tiny candy creatures just aren't fucking real. We're hunting ghosts today."
All right. So we are using disbelief. So Garth, let me pull up my notes that I had written yesterday on the subject of disbelief. All right. So you have to roll. Is it below
Yes.
or above? Okay.
Below.
So you have to roll below your HP plus the points that you have in mind. So go ahead and roll that D12.
Oh my god. I rolled a 12.
No. You're
And
trying
that's just above.
You're trying to disbelieve in these creatures because you think this is ridiculous. There is no way these creatures could survive, even if they were real. Like, what would they eat? It doesn't make any sense. And this little candy corn like lands on one of your fingers and just bites down. And you're like, son of a bitch! And you're like swinging your hand around as it's holding on to you. You don't take any damage. It's annoying. As this little thing is clenched onto you. And now it seems like you have a horde of these candy corn witches are coming towards you while the gummy bear sandworm or gummy worm riders are closing in behind them. So you almost have like a pincer attack moment.
So
This is bullshit. Who drugged me?
I have a question.
I told you to bring a freaking gas mask.
Apparently there's really noxious fumes in here.
So
Yeah, I put them here to kill the bugs.
I have a
Does Susie
question,
have an extra
Lucas.
mask?
Mm-hmm.
So at the luck stat,
Yeah.
Yummy Fish Sticks has dumped luck.
Okay.
Which as a not dumped, I mean the opposite of dumped, specialized, spec'd in luck, right? So I would like to see if I could use luck to find something useful
Sure.
against the gummy worm, because I'm gonna start digging with my little kobold claws under
Yeah.
the ground to see if I can find like their nest or something and like hold them hostage.
Yeah. Roll me a luck.
Sure. Oh, nice. That's a nat 12 with
All right.
the +4, so that's 16.
Let's see. What naturally erodes sugar aside from water?
Fire!
Fire. Hell yeah. You start digging and you find a flamethrower. And you just start like moving things. And somebody left a Magitech flamethrower and it has this little thing like Buy Wood Corporation on it. A little like smiley thumbs up where you can turn it on. And a oh no, where you turn the flamethrower off. Because nobody wants to turn off their flamethrower.
Accidentally turned it off.
So much like the cover of Evil Dead, a tiny little kobold hand sticks out of the ground holding up the flamethrower.
No!
Wait, now there's the spirit. That's how you kill bugs.
I don't know.
But don't break nothing.
Okay, and I flip the switch and I see what happens.
You don't really have, because you rolled so high in your luck, you're just kind of like, flip the switch, you're holding it down, you're just melting all these gummy bears and gummy worms and candy corn, and the rest of you get the hell out of the way as you have just
I
melted.
put down my kaleidoscope goggles
And
just got
it's
it down.
beautiful. All the
Oh,
flames.
it's amazing.
Yeah. And they are all melted away. And we stick to the rando fashion. Arson was the answer all along. And you have defeated my candy puzzle.
Yummy Fish Sticks immediately throws away the flamethrower, never to be seen again.
Yeah. Well, it's empty, right? So.
Yeah.
Susie slaps Yummy Fish Sticks on the back. Says, good work, kid.
I did it.
This voice tunes in above all of you, and it's kind of like echoing in this room a bit, almost like it's someone speaking in like somewhat of a canyon. You just hear, "Who the hell is this?"
It's Susie Blatterday, the Killer Queen.
Who ruined? You ruined my experiment.
Oh, see, I told you all not to break nothing.
They were gonna hurt us.
This is the almighty Sailor Louine's tomb. Were you sent here by Darkblade?
Oh.
By who?
No, not this. We're from Killer Queen
Son of a
Exterminators.
On my birthday, Darkblade sends people to bother me again.
Oh, it's your birthday?
Happy
birthday to you.
They even sing my favorite
Happy
song.
birthday.
It isn't very long.
You can't use your silver tongue against me with my favorite song. No.
Wait, which version? Which remix of the birthday song is Sailor Louine's favorite?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
Bonafetta à toi.
All right. I will have to flush you all out then.
Hold up. Alright, look, man. You got a major infestation up in here, okay? I'm doing my best, okay? You just gotta, like, bear with me for a minute. I'll get it taken care of lickety split.
These two individuals come into the room. They're a little bit bloody. They're wearing like these full suits of armor. They're backing up. They just like destroy a skeleton in front of them, and they look behind at all of you. Oh, other adventurers! Oh, thank goodness. Are you here to help us take down the Lich?
This is your birthday song. It isn't
What?
very long.
What?
Oh, you're not birthday guy.
No, we're here to destroy the Lich.
Is that some sort of bug?
Is that a
The
ghost?
leech?
Well, it's an undead like magic user. They cheat death.
Like a ghost.
Yeah, no, that sounds like bullshit.
It's not a ghost. No, it's like they kind of look like a skeleton or a mummy. Like depends how they go about it. That's not important. Are you okay? Come on. We've lost a few to some traps so far. Oh, what happened to the little candy people?
Nothing.
What?
It's weird.
The bugs? We killed the bugs.
No, there's some
They
candy
caught on
people.
fire. I'm sorry. They caught on fire. No.
Oh.
On fire? There were no little candy people. What do you speak of?
Garth, they know where the ghost is.
Ghost? Is there a ghost in here too? That doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're looking for a ghost. I don't know what you're talking about with a lich.
Yeah, there's
Maybe that's like dwarven for ghost.
no. It's
Are you sure it's not some sort of bug?
no.
Maybe like a very
It's a
big
lich.
rat?
It's like a Jesus.
I believe
All right,
that's
you
what
must be like
Susie-
Copper Rank Adventures. Whatever. Come with us. We need more bodies.
I'm a body. Let's go.
There you go. That's the
I also
spirit.
handle like bats and raccoons.
Well, I don't know if there's any raccoons around here.
Just
So
point
they-
us in the direction of ghosts.
They
Or raccoons.
they start going down this hallway, and they beckon for you to follow.
I think the best way to describe the very frail movements of Yummy Fish Sticks is to toddle. So I'm going to toddle forward.
Garth sort of like walks in that direction while also looking at the camera. And he says, "We've had our first spectral voice calling out, and now some mysterious adventurers join our party. The ghost can't be far away."
Real quick,
Yeah.
I want to do like a brief like confession room cutaway.
Oh, yeah. You step into the hallway just with your camera.
Yeah.
And yes, if Susie's there, she's just like, look, I gotta be honest with y'all. Like, I don't believe in ghosts or magic or ghoulies or whatever. Like, I think it's all nonsense. But like, I'm in my 30s. It's hard to make friends. So.
Of course, you don't believe that stuff. We just do it for the show.
What the? Hey, this is supposed to be private.
He like cuts into your confessional.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, no, but yeah, like, I don't know. Like, here looking for ghosts. I think it's, like, hey, I can get out there, get some good word for my business. Like, we have a good time. Like, afterwards, we usually go out, get a couple beers, like, have some waffles or something. It's fun.
And naturally, like the camera, it has like your like title, like your name, and like also a little fun caption underneath it.
Yeah,
like doesn't believe in all this.
Killer Queen.
Yeah. So, you rejoin with the group, and Garth gets kind of like pushed along by you as you stumble back to where everyone is, in this like melted pile of candy.
Oh yeah, let's go find a ghost.
You start walking down the next hall, and what is strange is the floor is quickly changing to linoleum. And not just any kind of linoleum. It's the kind that places use that like this is obviously gonna crack in like 5 years or so. Like it's the really shit stuff. But they're going to keep it, and they're going to force all the employees to keep washing this cracked garbage linoleum that gets so much grit and stuff stuck in it, and it's super disgusting, and everyone pretends it's just not there. So you're walking over this as we kind of walk through my memories of working in fast food. And you are stepping through this hallway, and you come into this area, and it looks like a little diner. And you look around, there's little booths that are set up. You see that there's, these tables. It's like those like classic like red diner like booths and tables. It looks very like that Americana kind of feel to it. And you see behind the counter there is this 8-foot tall lady. She's covered in hair, very gorilla-like appearance. She has like an apron on, and you see there's this sign above it, and it says Sam Squanch's Sassy Sandwiches. And she looks over at all of you.
Oh, hey, we've got some customers. I'm Sam Squanch.
Hi, I'm Susie Blatterday, the Killer Queen, and I'm here for like pest control.
Oh, no, it's not my birthday. But you're here for the sandwich competition?
What? No, I'm here for pest control.
Oh.
Susie Blatterday, the Killer Queen. You seen the commercials?
I'm gonna go ahead and say we have no pests at all. None.
It's a preventative measure.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit this button that's gonna create a trap, and you can't leave my restaurant. Okay.
Don't do that. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as kidnapping.
And you watch as these like iron bars come slam down behind you, and then like slam down on other sides, and then this like the diner like counter like slowly rotates and comes all the way up top, and there's all these sandwich ingredients. And Sam Squanch looks at all of you.
Okay, so I'm so excited. We never get people to participate in our sandwich game. But all you have to do, you make a terrific sandwich. If I, Sam Squanch, love this sandwich, you win one of my sandwich cards. It's almost done. It's got 7 out of 10 of the holes punched out. 3 more sandwiches from Sam Squinch's Sassy Sandwiches, you get a free sandwich. But if you fail, you become the sandwich.
You know you ain't got like a sneeze guard there. I'm pretty sure that you're supposed to have a sneeze guard there.
Nope.
Like a health code violation or something.
Oh, yeah, no. Sail Halloween doesn't care about health codes. Says, I don't eat this stuff anyways. Get out of here, Sam.
What? Yeah, just because some random guy doesn't care about it doesn't mean that you ain't gotta do it. Like you gotta get like people like snotting your food up.
Yummy Fish Sticks is with like bare, grimy hands, just like commandeered a pile of ham and has brought it over to Garth and Kyla. I brought you ham.
You see what the 2 adventurers who've already made it here before you are nervously putting together sandwiches. These like sweat is dripping down, and one of them they put down. They're like, okay, I'll put down mushrooms and avocado, lettuce, pickles and mayo, and they like hand it over. And Sam looks at them and takes a bite of the sandwich.
Oh, that's gross. This is a shit sandwich. This isn't... I would never sell this.
And you all watch. Suddenly, a specter appears. It is a specter composed completely out of shadow, these yellow eyes glowing. It wraps around this adventurer as they scream, their armor crumpling inward, and then it dissipates, the armor clattering to the ground, but no body.
Garth whips out like the rod part of the vibrating thing and kind of directs it towards the specter, hoping to see like, I don't know, like some goop.
Roll me a paranormal.
Amazing.
I got a 10.
So suddenly, all around you, it just feels uncomfortable as like the air is vibrating. And Garth, you're going closer and closer, making sure you're talking to the camera, and you see there is this puddle of ectoplasm around the armor that is quickly drying up.
You see that, everyone? We've got our first sample, ectoplasm. This will definitively show us the makeup of ghosts in the real world.
Pretty sure that was just swamp gas.
I don't think ghosts were makeup.
I'm gonna check with my stick, and I hold up a piece of paper with a thin I hold up a stick. It's kind of like a dowsing rod, but instead of holding it at the dowsing end of the Y, you hold it at the long end, and at the end of the stick is a thin sheet of paper. This is Yummy Fish Stick's moisture detector to detect wet ghosts. So Yummy Fish Sticks runs over to the spot where the armor is like doing that thing, and is just waving it around the air to see if the paper gets wet.
Roll me a paranormal.
I think we all know the ghost is wet at this point.
That's a 12. I swear to God, Jason.
Jesus Christ, Jason. So,
if you point the vibrating thing at it, I'm sure it would be.
I've never been to Canada, but I might fly out. Take a Bowie knife.
You start waving this piece of paper around, and you're picking up moisture, and you're not sure if it's the copious amounts of ingredients that are sitting out, and the fact that there's fryers going and stuff like that, and a body just dissolved. But you're pretty sure it's ghosts.
This is a wet ghost.
I would like to use my inspection boot. Just me prodding the armor with my boot.
Roll paranormal.
Oh my God.
What's a 7?
You're poking it, and the armor's moving around pretty good. At one point, your boot slips a little bit in the ectoplasm, so it's there. You're just not quite certain.
It's weird. I think we're getting close to the ghost.
Well, like, acidic swamp gas went and dissolved the guy.
Maybe it's a swamp ghost.
Anyways, would you mind
Shrek,
like
is that
opening
you?
up these bars? I've got like, I get it. You don't want me to put up safety preventative measures for bugs and whatnot. Fine, whatever. That's your own volition. But like, I got shit I gotta do.
No, I'm gonna need a sandwich from you. You could win this punch card. Just 3 more sandwiches and you get a free sandwich.
What if I just made a sandwich and ate it?
Well played.
Like, how much are your sandwiches normally?
I've never sold one. I don't know.
Okay, so then they're already free.
What would you pay for a sandwich?
Well, like, 2 gold? Depends on the sandwich. Is it a good sandwich?
Well,
Why don't you make me a sandwich and I'll tell you what I'll pay for it?
It's about the size of a big foot.
Okay, yeah, like that's a positive. I've got a healthy appetite, if you can't tell. So,
There's the sandwich.
let's go. Make a sandwich for me. Let's see what kind of what kind of
Roll me a luck.
While that's going on, Kyla just kind of is sitting like and holding her knees and is just sort of like inadvertently just like panicking and is just like singing this weird like minor depressing version of Happy Birthday and starts turning like this really deep shade of purple. As hopefully the Lich King shows up. Like it's kind of inadvertent. So like she's not intentionally doing it, but it's just kind of happening.
Okay.
8 BT dubs.
Yeah, 8 for luck. All right. So Sam agrees to make a sandwich while Kyla is rocking back and forth singing Happy Birthday. And Kyla's is I mean, Sam's looking at all of you and going,
Okay, but I'm gonna need 2 gold.
While Kyla's rocking back and forth, Garth kind of turns to the side and whispers, "Hey, Kyla, good job. You're really selling the production value right now."
do you hand over 2 gold, Susie?
Yeah.
So you put 2 gold down on the counter, and Sam's making the sandwich. Once this is happening, and Kyla's still rocking back and forth with Happy Birthday, you hear this voice come over the speakers again in this area.
You can't entice me with this song. I know it's my birthday, and I'm trying to make it happy. Tell Darkblade to go eat a bag of dicks.
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Damn.
Could you help me get out of here so I could tell Darkblade that?
Sam, I evicted you like 2 weeks ago. Oh, this is annoying. I'm going back to my birthday jams. Happy birthday to...
And then it cuts out.
He's singing to himself. I walk up to Kyla, oblivious to the rocking back and forth. I think I have concerns about this building's owner. Kyla, I have concerns.
What do you want me to do about it?
I think he's a negligent landlord.
Is he negligent or just old and too tired to give a shit?
He could just be a landlord. That's also bad. I walk up to Sam. Do you feel like you're not being given a voice?
Well, personally, I feel like the whole concept of a landlord is very parasitic. They're
Yeah.
like, kind of leeching off of people. It's like your right to live in a house, and yet they're trying to make it seem like they're doing a service for you.
Oh,
But
you're
really,
squatting, and I
well,
get really
no,
excited.
I pay rent, but I don't like it. I feel like I'm investing in their future, and they just make my living experience real shit. And I think that honestly, landlords should be just dissolved because it's eating up a lot of the houses in the market and just making it difficult for first-time homeowners to get a home.
You should start squatting.
We should start pumping that gas into like some landlords' places.
Garth looks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you
Garth looks
want
back at
ham?
his,
Sorry, go ahead, Garth.
He looks back at his camera and he says, "You heard that right, folks. You haven't changed the channel. You get some real hot takes on Garth Ghost Hunter 2."
I hold up a pile of ham. You should start squatting because you have a lot of food.
Yeah, fuck landlords. I'm not paying rent. I'm done.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is my place now. I own this place.
this is my ham.
Nope.
No,
Make a sandwich.
I don't wanna.
And so Sam finishes making the sandwich and hands it over to you, Susie.
I want to inspect the sandwich. Reviews are very important to me.
Yeah.
What with being a business owner, so I'd like to examine this sandwich.
Oh, what do I want on a sandwich? So it's pretty good. You're pretty stoked. So you're looking at the sandwich, you're opening it up, going through each layer. Of course, you're gonna have your obligatory. You got your cheese, you got your lettuce, you got the tomatoes. This is okay. This is what we expect. It looks like there is an in-house sauce that they've been using on there. The bread is like one of those nice cheese and herb breads, so nice, good touch. And they got some of those like Beyond Meat patties. They're real thin though. They're not too thick. It's not like you're eating a burger, but like it's good. So you got a real good burger on your hands. There's a few other things. There's some pickles because people like them. And if you don't like pickles, then you can leave Sam's sandwich shop. Actually, no, you can't. So,
Yeah, she locked us in.
yeah. So there's a lot of good stuff on the sandwich.
You know what? Honestly, you could probably get 4 gold out of this. This is pretty solid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, like this sauce, what is this? This is good.
Yeah, we make that. It's kind of like it's like a garlic aioli. We really like that kind of. Yeah, it's.
Dang. Yeah, no, like no, this is pretty good. I recommend like a place gets a little bit more traffic than like in the middle of a cave.
I think location is one of my problems. But
Yeah, and like,
Sam's Squinch's sassy sandwiches. We're not here for sound business ideas. We're here to bring you a good sandwich.
well, like aside from location, like once again, sandwich is freaking perfect. Hey, I like this sandwich. This is a good quality sandwich.
You're all
Location
pretty
ain't
cool.
so hot. The whole like kidnapping and threatening your customers thing, that ain't so hot.
Well, here's the thing. Like, customer isn't always right, And so
No, I agree.
I just figured I'll be right this time, and I'll just go ahead and control the situation.
You
know what?
see, the best way to prove a customer isn't right is to just tell them to get out of here, go on, scram.
Oh,
Not holding them in place, because then you gotta listen to them like yell at you and stuff. Like here I am, I'm being mean to you.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, yeah. No, this sucks. I hate this.
Oh. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, you're my first customer, and I kind of need the reviews, so I'll
Well, yeah.
I'll let
Like,
you all.
hey,
I'll let you all
I'll
go.
give you a good review. All you gotta do
Yeah.
is open up the door to quit threatening me.
All right. Just
Tell
this
you
one
what.
time.
If you open up the door, I'll even make you a sandwich.
So they they tap the button underneath the counter, and the iron bars come back up. There's a door at the back of the shop, and the door that you came through. Both sets of iron bars come through, and the one adventurer that's still up, going, "What the fuck is this place?"
You okay, man?
No,
Look, here, I'm gonna
everyone's
make you a sandwich
dead.
too. All right.
What happened to
Here,
your buddy?
Let me show you my special here. All right. She's gonna take a little bit of pumpernickel, some
Okay.
cheddar,
Okay.
some Swiss, very thin, very thin sliced turkey. I'm talking crazy thin, like so thin it shouldn't even be possible.
melts
And then
in the mouth.
a thick slab of ham,
Okay.
and
So
I like another layer of roast beef. Once again, very thin, but still a hearty layer. You know.
We're going through the animal kingdom in this.
No.
Going on an adventure.
Oh yeah, no, you get around, okay? And then we gotta grind a little pepper on there, right? A little bit of honey mustard. Slap that top slice of bread. There you go. Have a bite of that.
And welcome to Ballad of the Seven Dice, where we talk about sandwiches for about 20 minutes. So, this adventurer takes a sandwich, and they leave 4 gold, because you know what?
Nice.
Sam's worth it. And they're like, okay, yeah, I like this. And they start walking to the exit in the back.
Before I
Go,
leave,
huh?
before I
Huh,
leave-
Sam? Look at that. You sure you don't want me to leave a couple like bug traps and whatnot?
Sam, you see Sam is packing up stuff into a box, and Sam turns to all of you.
No, I gotta change location. I gotta get out of here. You know what? I'm gonna go find a landlord. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna take their place. Take
Wait.
their property. Not as a landlord, but I'm just gonna take their house and turn it into Sam Squanch's sassy sandwiches.
That's the spirit. See,
Can I keep the ham?
usually turns to their camera.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do around here. We're out here trying to help people, make the world a better place.
And if you could see the comments going on, if there was a comment section, and let's say there is for the sake of the one shot, it's just a lot of hearts and, hashtags flying through, just like eat the landlords kind of thing, make landlords and sandwiches. Because here at Ballad of the Seven Dice, we also say, for fuck's sakes, landlords are parasitic. People need to be able to buy homes.
Replace the landlords with sandlords.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know what that is, but it's already better.
So
Sandwiches.
Took me a second. I was like, is that like a mummy?
No.
Are we back on the mummy thing?
Meanwhile, we had one listener who was a landlord and these guys are fucking assholes. And
Our
they're just
only
like,
negative review.
I'm gonna
was
write
because-
about them.
Our only negative review is because we trashed on landlords for an hour and a half.
I mean, if you don't like my take on capitalism, you should listen to the Ballad Christmas special, where they fight plastic Tim Allen Santa Claus.
Oh man, that's great.
All right, so you all head out of Sam Squanch's sassy sandwiches and back into the hall, and you're walking on this garbage linoleum back onto like classic ancient dungeon stone tiles as you're going through here. Last adventure is finishing up this sandwich, which is about the size of a Bigfoot, and they're looking at all of you. So are you like silver tier? Like, how did you deal with that? How did you do that?
Ham.
Man,
And
sandwich.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, that's fair. Man, I really feel like I'm gonna make it through the rest of this adventure,
Yeah.
I don't know what to talk about with like an adventure and whatnot. Like some people think, hey, going out ghost hunting, that's kind of an adventure. I'm like, hey, it's just part of their job.
You know what? I don't know about ghosts or anything. I mean, oh yeah, there was that specter. Yeah, that was kind of freaky.
What specter?
What
What?
ghost? Spectre?
You know what? Forget about it. Let's go deal with this lich.
Okay.
And so you're walking through, and you start hearing this music coming in, and it's like this dance music. It's like fancy dance music as you're coming in, and much to your surprise, you enter into this area, and there is just a room full of zombies dancing.
Right, all that. You smell that? That amount of BO, that's going to attract some flies. Yeah, they really got to get in here and deodorize this place.
But they're dancing. They can't.
You stop dancing.
They don't stop dancing.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a party. But like after the party, that's what I'm talking about.
These zombies all are like dancing, you know, they're kind of moving around, and like you see in the corner, there's this little imp, and it has like this whole musical setup. It's dancing back like to and fro, casting spells, having these instruments play. And one of the zombies comes and drags itself over, like its arm falls off on the way.
Hey, you. We challenge you all to dance battle. If we win, we eat you.
Is this for the birthday party?
Well,
Challenge
hold up.
accepted.
What happens if we win?
We're the king dance.
You get this
I don't want to
punch
eat you.
card. It's 7 out of 10. 3 more sandwiches. Get one more free.
Can we combine it with the other punch card?
I'm not a punch cardologist.
Okay.
Look, Sam just moved out. We don't know where they're moving to, so like I don't think that sandwich card's gonna do us much good.
Oh, I guess you could eat me.
I don't want
I
to.
don't want to eat you.
I got
Look, man,
nothing
you
else
really need
here.
a shower.
You already accepted the dance.
That's true. Is this for the birthday?
Yes.
Yay!
Garth kind of pushes on the side of his head, and he's like, "Hey, can you ask the producer if the sandwich cards are transferable?"
I was gonna check one second real quick and check with the producer.
And then you hear like all of you hear in like an earpiece.
Yeah, so like we're just talking to Sam right now. It sounds that so the sandwich cards work at the new shop, but you can't combine cards. Yeah.
That's a good deal. If each of us gets a sandwich,
Standard
You
terms.
I can't do math. We could get extra sandwich.
Yes, we will have some number of extra sandwiches.
Okay.
More than 0.
So who is all gonna dance against these zombies? I know we have Kyla. Who else do we have? That's okay. We got yummy fish sticks. Anyone else dancing?
Frick on there.
Look, I might be the killer
Okay.
queen, but I'm not the killer dance queen. You know what I mean?
Garth's joining. So Susie, you're gonna stand off to the side and let them dance.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Like, I got work I gotta do. She's gonna go around the perimeter spraying.
Adventurer number 1 will dance. So you all get up there. All these zombies, like they're all like in poses, really awkward. Like bits of them are falling off, and they're all like ready to dance. And I want all of you to roll me. What thing best suits dance? I guess might make sense because it's physical. Yeah.
Oh no.
Let's see those dance moves.
Got a 9.
Nice.
7.
15.
Nice.
Wow. So you you two and adventure number 1 are clearly backup dancers. And Kyla is just in the front, dancing away. These zombies are so shaken that they're just looking at each other like, oh, fuck. So they're seeing this dancing going on. And let's see what the zombies get. These zombies, they start like shambling. The problem is, as they're dancing, as they're moving, more and more of them is falling off. And so like they're just decomposing on the spot. As they're just like plopping, like a head like plops off, splatters, an arm goes flying when they try to make a move. One of them like jumps up, but like only their upper half moves up and their legs are stationary and they just splat onto the ground. And so it is a mess. And by the end of this dance, there's just a bunch of like splattered zombies all over the place. And this imp is just jumping back and forth, making this music play. And like the wind catches up and this little card flies towards you. A sandwich card for Sam's Squanch's Sassy Sandwiches. The adventurer number 1 catches it in the air and goes, "Everyone look, we won!" As you all see the specter come out. And the specter comes through. It wraps around adventurer number 1 as they go, "No!" And they just collapse down. It's just armor. The body is gone. The sandwich card flies. And you catch it, Kyla.
Susie's just over in the corner, like picking up and like closely examining some rat droppings. Like, turn around like, "Oh hey, did you guys win or something?"
Yeah, look, we got the other card.
You didn't eat these guys, did you?
No.
No, they
You
kind of
didn't eat
fell
that guy,
apart.
did you? She points at the armor.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Yummy.
the same thing from earlier got him. And then these guys kind of just kept falling apart while they were dancing. I think they're actual zombies.
Okay, as long as they broke themselves and you didn't break them.
Yummy Fish Sticks runs up to the adventurer's dead body and pulls out the second in the toolkit, Polterdust, which is a bag full of regular dust mixed with salt, and just tosses it on the like shriveled up armor with no body in it anymore.
Roll me a paranormal, and what is this supposed to do?
It's supposed to I imagine it like sticks to any ghosts that are hanging around, but also it marks out footprints or like vapor trails, because I rolled a 12 plus 3, so that's 15.
So you're throwing this polterdust, and it's catching in the air, and you see it's like it's sticking to like little bits in the air, and naturally you're grabbing on your camera and like shakily holding it.
Oh
like,
my goodness!
Look.
It's like all aiming directly at Yummy Fish Stick's face instead of the actual scene. It's like, oh my god, it's right out! It's right in front of me. You can't see it, but it's right in front of me.
You flick the night vision switch on, so it's just like you, like just sweating profusely from dancing.
It's like a Blair Witch
Snot
situation.
running out of your nose.
Yeah. The comments are going like, "This is so fake. Like what? Like why are zombies
Turn the
dancing?"
Camera around.
The camera desperately wants to turn around.
It's trying so hard, but you got your claws right in
Yeah,
it. Go
I'm just really holding on to it.
Okay, well, wish we wouldn't be throwing around like more dirt and stuff on the floor, but like I guess we could just say like it's a type of powder poison that they can just vacuum up later. Yeah.
So you are all in this room. There is just a bunch of bodies that have fallen apart, and this voice once more speaks up.
That is the second experiment that you have destroyed on my birthday. Oh, I'm gonna ruin Darkblade's birthday so hard. I can't believe you're all doing this to me on my special day. Being a lich is pretty rough, and just coming in. What even happened to? I thought there was adventurers. I brought these adventurers in for my birthday to kill them. What happened to them?
Pretty sure they keep getting melted by swamp gas.
Swamp gas.
Yeah, swamp gas.
I don't have swamp gas in here.
Oh man, I've seen it. You got a ton of swamp gas up in here.
Wait 1 minute.
Also a bunch of drafts, a bunch of corpses just lying all over the place. This is gonna draw so many rats. You got a busted ass front door. Now I do got my cousin, Nicholas, over next town over. Great contractor, does wonderful work. He just got me this new faux granite countertop. Perfection.
So you see an eye opens up. It's like a drawn eye. It opens up on the cement above in the ceiling, and it comes down on this long tendril made out of stone, and it's just looking around at everything.
What the hell? Oh shit. Oh, that's here? Fuck. Okay, bye.
Right? Bye to you too.
That's weird.
So, you all, oh, we lost Meg for a sec. So you all see this room, it's filled with these dead zombies. There's the imp still bouncing around, but they aren't playing any music anymore. And there's a door at the other side of the room.
Yeah, going over to that door. I'm just spraying down the corpses with more poison, just to be safe.
Roll me a luck.
It's 2.
2? Nice.
Yeah.
So you're spraying these corpses and you're melting them. You're not sure if that's what's supposed to happen, but I mean, it seems pretty effective all in all. So
Yeah.
You're stoked. You're going through, you're just melting these corpses, and it seems fine. But these cameras are following along with all of you. And you're starting to move along down this hallway. And you now there is these really fancy Magitech lights, and the floor becomes carpeted as you're entering in to what must be the Lich's personal suite.
Wipe your shoes.
I know wear shoes.
Susie is putting those little plastic boot socks on before walking down. She's got some blood and chunks on her boots right now.
Earth kind of takes offense to this a little bit and goes, "My shoes simply do not get dirty."
Yeah,
There's
Kyla just takes hers off and kicks him into a corner.
So you kick your shoes off, and the carpet feels nice. It's real plush. And there's a bunch of hashtags going through the chat about Gar's shoes, as this is a reoccurring theme. You're all going down this carpeted hallway, and it's starting to smell nicer. If anything, it smells like sweets. You see there is the backside of a banner leading into this room. You see there's a warm glow in there, like from fire.
Knock knock. Killer Queen exterminators.
Oh my god, you're still alive. You come around the corner and you see the banner was a happy birthday banner. in this room, the glow coming out is from a very large birthday cake. And you see there's like little tiny candy corns floating around, sailing. There's gummy bears that are running around in the cake, and like little gummy worms that are like ripping out of the cake and going back into it. And then you see there is like a skeletal being. They turn towards you, these blue flames glowing in their eyes as they're holding out this skeletal hand pointing at all of you. All you little shits. You came here because the Darkblade told you to. You ruined my birthday.
This is your birthday song. It
No.
isn't very long.
You can't defeat me that easily. They start holding their hands together as this lightning is crackling, and they reach out to fire it at all of you. What would you all like to do?
I don't believe that lightning.
Yes, Susie isn't even looking. She's looking over her little clipboard where she's been taking notes because she's tallying up the bill and getting together a list of things to mention about like problems with the place they should look into to prevent further pest infestations.
I'm definitely gonna look into my bag and be looking away from the lightning when he shoots it. So I'm like looking for a birthday gift for him.
Garth and Kyla, how about you two?
Garth not only doesn't believe the lightning, he can't believe the situation. We're here to celebrate a birthday for this guy. He's mad at us right now.
I'm definitely still. I'm like, oh, okay, yay, it's you again. Happy birthday. They're like just kind of in conjunction with Yummy Fish Sticks. And it's just this beautiful opus of chaos.
Oh, that's amazing.
Roll me, all of you roll me disbelief. So roll lower than your HP plus your mind.
Oh.
Alright, then I had to be under 10.
Of all the times to keep rolling 12s.
That's a 1 for me.
I got a 5, so we're good.
So Yummy Fish Sticks, you look up at the last second, and a part of your brain goes, what if that lightning's real? It just shocks the hell out of you. As you take
like a skeleton.
You take 2 points of damage from this lightning as it hurts like hell. But it just crackles around everyone else. Is like, Kyla singing happy birthday, just ignoring the lightning completely. And Garth's just going like, cheap effects. And and you just, no.
Yeah, Susie smells like the ozone and briefly notices a flash that looks up. It's like, you don't want to get that wiring check too. I'll get you my cousin Benny's card. He's real great with it, wicked cheap.
Oh, did we freeze? Oh, I swear, Canadian internet is shit. Oh, okay, it's back. All right, so. Sorry about Canadian internet. I will yell at the Prime Minister. Nothing will happen because that's the way the government works. But I will still yell, so don't worry. So you all are just like, this electricity goes over you, and you watch as like Fish Sticks, like this skeleton appears, and naturally you all don't believe the lightning actually happened. So however Fish Sticks did that, Yummy Fish Sticks, that's amazing.
So I think, Garth, I think I stepped on a fork that stepped on a plug.
Maybe just take a quick sit down or something. Yummy Fish Sticks, you'll be fine.
I'm in pain.
What the hell just happened?
So Garth kind of saunters up to the Lich and goes to shake his hand. And he gives him a really hearty handshake and says, I suppose you're the management of the place. I think we got off on the wrong foot here.
What? No. Are you working with the evil spirit? I am Sail Halloween. Pleasure to meet you. It's my birthday.
Nice to meet you. Happy birthday. So what is this evil spirit you speak of? Is this like a ghost, perhaps?
The evil spirit is one of the first beings that stepped foot on this planet before life was ever able to grasp onto with its clinging continents. Once a god, it had its life ripped from its form, and now it's just a spirit consuming the living.
Is it like an incorporeal floating thing of apparent consciousness?
I mean, yes.
We'll call it a ghost. We're looking for that.
Why are you looking for ghosts?
Oh, I didn't introduce myself properly. I am Garth the Ghost Hunter, host of Ghost Hunter.
You just look for ghosts?
Well, we're trying to prove that they're real to the general public, because...
Ghosts are real. What? What are you talking about?
So Garth kind of...
Susie's like standing behind Garth, just I just play along.
What?
Yes, sure. Our show must be very effective. You already believe in them so strongly.
I've made so many ghosts. What is happening? Is this one of Darkblade's pranks?
I don't even know who Darkblade is, if we're being really honest here.
All right.
That sounds like something that my cousin Jackie would name their car. Heart.
Kyla, roll me paranormal.
Dirty 12.
Your barbecue tongs start clanging together as if something is right here.
I forgot about that.
I've just been carrying them every once in a while. I'll just be like,
And they're clanging together like bits of like charcoal and stuff that you still had on them is like flying off because you use them from time to time.
It's grilling
multi-purpose,
time.
Yeah.
You gotta do the multi-purpose thing. Hey, everyone, there's some ghost stuff going on.
Oh, okay. And Yummy Fish Sticks takes out the final ghost detecting tool in their kit. It is a scorpion in a sealed jar with the word Jerry written on the jar, like on a sticker. The two of the R's are backwards. One of the Y is upside down. And this is Jerry, the phantom sniffing scorpion. It can smell ghosts.
I love it. Go ahead and roll me paranormal.
I keep rolling 12s only for paranormal stuff.
So you're a scorpion, because we all know that scorpions in Loch Raelta have rather large noses. It starts sniffing.
I hate you specifically for that. And I know I walked into it, but I hate you.
This is canon. And blame Ian for this situation. So the scorpion is lifting its large nose into the air, and it's a human nose. It's weird. And so like it's sniffing around, and it points right over towards the birthday cake. Jerry is looking at it intently.
It's by the cake. Jerry can smell it.
Jerry.
Great. Freaking bugs everywhere. You got bugs in your cake, man.
No, just gummy worms.
You got bugs in your cake.
Who else has paranormal items at this moment?
I got my inspection boot.
My last item is kind of more of a ghost catching than a ghost sensing thing.
Okay, so you just keep hearing these barbecue tongs clanging as Jerry is looking right at the cake, and the Lich is backing up, going,
You're all ruining my birthday. Get away from my cake.
as these flames just rip up around the Lich, and they start spinning this fire around them, going,
You will not ruin my party.
as they push forward this flame. And what is everyone thinking as this fire is ripping around the Lich?
Kyla kind of just turns with their dowsing rods and is like, hey man, cool off, and turns like for once like a really, really icy blue, and as the dowsing rods like whack together, it's just like cold magic-ish, like kind of like an ice flare to kind of just like tame down the fire.
Roll a paranormal.
Okay.
Time for grilling, time for chilling.
No, stop that! I hate you. Stop that. I got another dirty 12.
So this this ice magic rolls out, coats over the cake, puts out the candles, and it hits right into the lich as their flames go out, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so chilly," as they kind of like step back, and you watch now finally as the candles have been put out on the birthday cake. The cake starts to rumble. The lights from all your cameras are looking over at it, except for Yummy Fish Sticks, who is gripping onto their camera to stare at their face. And the cake starts to rumble, and it explodes. And this specter, this delicious specter, starts floating up into the air. The little candy corns like, as they're getting pulled into the specter, the little gummy worms, the gummy bears, everything's getting pulled in. The lich is like, fuck this. They are running. And what do the four of you do? You have encountered a ghost.
Now, freaking bugs. Gotta spray it with my bug poison.
Roll a might.
An 8.
So you just start spraying in that direction, and you're melting all the little gummy and candy creatures around this thing as the sugar is splattering onto the specter.
Garth looks to his camera one more time and says, "This is it, ladies and gentlemen. We've encountered the ghost. We must capture it now, for that is the only way to definitively prove the existence of ghosts. I have a trick up my sleeve." And he reaches into one of his pockets and pulls out like the most soiled sock you've ever seen in your life.
Oh my god.
Why?
Everyone knows that once you cover a ghost's tail, an item, it'll be forever trapped. It'll be pulled in to the sock. As you see, I will cap its tail, and we will have captured ourselves a ghost.
And yes, this ghost does have a tail.
This ghost like a Casper
Garth is
thing.
assuming
Like,
hardcore.
Like every ghost just
You know what? If this ghost
That's
didn't
it.
have a
ghost
tail,
just ends at a point.
That is another point of canon for Lock Railta. All ghosts end in the Casper squiggle. They all have the tail.
but that's the character though. Garth is such a meathead. If the ghost didn't have a tail, he'd still try it.
Just trying to put it on its feet.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, Garth, roll me paranormal and also roll me luck as you are diving towards this creature with a sock.
Oh, it's a 3.
Oh no!
Oh no!
And the luck's a 9.
So you dodge out of the way, but you get clipped with the knife that was going to be used to cut the cake, and you take a single point of damage. You take the sock and you slam it onto the tail of this ghost. But oh shit, it was just a sock. And it gets flung across the room. What do the rest of you want to do as you watch Garth get a very oh shit look on their face?
I can't believe that didn't work. We're in a lot of trouble.
Oh man. Yummy Fish Sticks is still holding the angrily holding the camera in one hand and the jar on the other, and it's just like, and I met Jerry when I was about 2 weeks old, and then I put him in the jar. He had a big nose then. He has a big nose now. Oh no! And in a moment of wild panic, just chucks the Jerry jar at the ghost to see what happens.
Love it. Roll me paranormal.
It's a 4.
You throw this jar, much to Susie's dismay, as it goes sailing through the ghost and shatters, and the scorpion is free at last as it starts scuttling away at a hole that Susie hasn't made it to yet.
What did I say? Don't introduce new bugs. This is the second rule. This is the second rule.
You said one was okay.
No, I said you could bring it in as long as it's in a steel container. You did not let it out of the container.
There's a go.
This specter is moving forward towards all of you now. It is starting to grow larger, and Garth, you are very close. Kyla and Susie, what are you doing?
I'm gonna. Somebody actually beat me to it, but basically Luigi's Mansion it. So with the dowsing rods, I'm gonna basically scrape them to create like a spark, and because I am a magical being, it's just very, very bright flash, and hopefully that stalls.
Oh, it stuns the ghost. I like it. Yeah.
So it stuns him for a minute.
Roll paranormal.
You can see their heart and suck them into a vacuum. That's how this works.
I have a different idea, but 14.
So you start like scraping and flashing, and then the specter gets hit with this flash and like freezes in one specific pose, and you see little stars floating around its head.
And then I'm gonna kind of try and like attempt to grapple him. So I drop my dowsing rods, and I actually have these They're gloves that were like coated in this like weird oil, basically like a specter oil, if you will, and it actually it lets me track or touch paranormal things. And so I'm gonna be like, well, let's see if this will work on a whole ghost, and just like grab Casper's tail and then just try to like body slam his ass.
Roll for this Mario 64 move. Roll me a might and roll me a paranormal.
For might, I got 11. Dang, these dice though. Paranormal, I got a 7.
So you grab onto it, but it's slippery because it's oil. So you're like, oh shit, you're kind of making the ghost slippery, but you manage to slam it down once or twice before the ghost slips out of your hands. And the ghost is looking a little like confused and dazed as it's trying to reorient itself. And Susie, what's going on?
Susie is going to connect her nozzle to the second tank on her back, and this is for her special concoction, her most potent poison, emergency use only. And like she spent years tinkering and developing this for just this sort of occasion where you clearly got a swarm of nasty bugs. Your normal poison's not working. She twists the end of her nozzle so that it's in like a wide spray instead of just her accurate line. And yeah, she's gonna
drop down the mask and spray away, baby.
All right, roll me a paranormal.
That's 10.
You start spraying this stunned ghost with what you didn't know what you created, but you're taking care of the ultimate pest, a poltergeist, as you're spraying this room, and it's just fogging the whole area. Everyone's coughing a little bit, but this specter gets hit with it. It shrieks out as it's moving away, and this white light is sort of like just bubbling up and then flashes out. And all of you are looking around, and you look back at each other, and everyone roll me a mind.
Oh my god. I dumped 6 into mind and I rolled a 12. It's an
Nice.
18.
6?
That's a
Oh,
7.
I thought I dumped my points. That's gonna be a 7.
I'm over here like, I'm gonna balance it all. I got a 14.
All right. So, Garth and Kyla, you both noticed that during all this confusion, Yummy Fish Sticks was jumping up and like grabbing the cameras to kind of like try to focus them, but it kept getting it wrong. But at that last moment, with this, ever since basically Kyla put on the gloves, you accidentally turned off your streaming. No one saw that bit. The producers are calling.
Everything all good over there? What's going on?
Yeah, we're good. Susie, gassed it out.
All right, you just turn the
Yeah,
cameras
kill
back
the
on.
bugs.
Get those cameras on. We got to show something. People are mad.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're all flicking the cameras back on, and it's just you in this room with an exploded birthday cake and a lot of birthday decorations, and you're just kind of looking around. Like, yeah, you see Yummy Fish Sticks is like a little crispy, like what little hair they have is on end.
That was a nasty bug, y'all. Alright, well, I think this job's done. I gotta find Mr. Halloween. We gotta discuss the consultation fee. Possibly, definitely gotta get back out here and like finish. Like, we're gonna fumigate.
Fumigate what? There was a ghost.
This whole place. Didn't you see those bugs? There's so many bugs. There's a big
They
old
were
cloud of bugs.
ghosts. What kind of bugs are candy corn looking?
Alright, look. I'm gonna be honest. I don't believe in ghosts. Alright, there. I said it. Okay? I said it. I don't believe in ghosts. There was a bug.
Hey Garth.
Yeah?
Garth, I wanted to ask, and it feels weird to do it when the cameras are still rolling, but like, I'm still kind of owed overtime, and I haven't gotten it, and I just really I wanted to ask if that was like coming down the pipeline at some point, because I got exploded a lot this episode.
So much pay your workers are flying through the comments.
But you guys get paid?
Is that fucking mean? You guys are getting paid?
Yeah.
Everyone, you know you can just take it out of the show budget, right?
Wait, really?
Oh,
They have leftover every single show. Just take a little.
we're on a show?
Garth like holds the camera in his hand and like looks back and forth between the camera and Susie, like, yeah.
Who were you
We
talking
were
to?
doing this for fun.
Who were you talking to before the sandwich thing?
I said, you guys do it, so I figured I go do it.
Oh.
You see, Yummy Fish Sticks has taken out a cigarette and lit it, and is standing up much straighter, and has like, and it's just like taking out the backpack, and it's just like, all right, so are we getting waffles after this or what?
And all the comments are going like, "Oh my god, it's so fake!" And like, and I think
Yeah,
that's
let's go get some beer waffles.
I think it's a waffles day. I really could use some waffles.
I think that's a great place to end it as the team heads out of the Lich's dungeon, the tomb of Sailor Halloween, and you all go get some waffles after possibly exterminating the soul of a dead god. Who knows?
it.
Congratulations.
Have repercussions and rise.
You have solved Halloween, but it always comes back every October.
Well, don't worry. Susie Bladder will return again because Susie Bladder makes the bugs go away.
Yummy Fish Sticks is no longer contractually held by this show. You can find me on West End. Goodbye.
So did you all have fun today?
I had a blast. This is great.
That was
good.
great.
Do you now understand the feeling of the Ballad holiday specials?
I'm here for it though.
I'm
It's chaotic.
100%. Yeah, I'm 100% here for it.
Just wait till Christmas. Oh, I love our Christmas
goodness.
specials. I always try to make sure they have some weird sentimental Christmas meaning. Like at the end of our last one we did, it's on the Ballad podcast feed. It's all about everyone realizing that they don't need capitalism and that they can celebrate Christmas without it. So let's all go around the table and we can all say if there's anything coming up, where to find us, anything cool going on, anything like that. But I have been your DM, Lucas. If you have enjoyed this weird adventure, then by all means check out the podcast that we have, Ballad of the Seven Dice. It's following a group of heroes who are ripped through different dimensions, and I have real weird holiday specials. So join me as I try to force the message of fantasy Christmas, because Santa Claus is actually an illithid in Ballad games, because it just makes sense, and Mrs. Claus is an elder brain, because that's how Christmas works. So I run the Ballad of the Seven Dice Twitter at Ballad7Dice. And we also have, normally this is Rise of Nyarlathotep. If you tuned in and you said, what the hell is this thing? But you stuck around until the end, kudos to you. This is Rise of Nyarlathotep. So the show that I would like to give a shout out to is one that I love listening to. It's a lot of fun. It jumps around a little bit. It's a little weird, then gets serious, then gets weird again, then gets funny. Check out the Gnome Mercy podcast. It is a group of adventurers that are drug into dealing with a demon lord that specializes in lies and deception. So a lot of things happening to these adventurers as they go through a real zany world that is a lot like Loch Railta. So definitely check that out. It's a lot of fun. No Mercy podcast. I will hand it over to Ian.
All right. Hello, everybody. I have been Yummy Fish Sticks, renowned screen actor, currently on a not great break to be in a reality show. But it's fine because I have two things to share with you all today. Coming next Monday, the 1st of November, will be the first episode of Nostradamus Corp Gradient Descent, which is a sci-fi horror mothership RPG game where I will be taking a crew of 5 people down into the depths of the Fathoms, which is an undersea research facility based on automata. It's robot hell, and they're all invited. Lucas will be playing alongside some guests that are all very excited to be here and incur lots of stress here and incur lots of pain here. I will be holding some form of Pokemon plushie when descriptors get a little bit harrowing, but I promise you it's going to be harrowing a lot. So I'll just be holding a plushie the whole time. We're just going to get cozy, you know? And then I also wanted to plug a thing that I am in because there is a podcast show coming out that I am a character in called Tempest Multi, which is a Monster of the Week show that is taking place in basically a town that was built by the government to like house like different like secrets and everything. And there's different timelines and crazy spirits. And I play a magic user. And we have a really good time trying to solve mysteries and, you know, getting our butts kicked by like horrifying monsters and evil organizations and weird cats. And you can find information on Tempest Multi on Pseudonym Social. That is a word that is hard to spell. Pseudonym, PSEUDONYM Social on Twitter. And that will give you all the information you need. We actually release tomorrow for episode 1. And you can find me playing one of the characters and having a good time. I also voice my own abuela in the show. So like you will hear me talking to myself in Spanglish which is very on brand for me anyway. So if that sounds like fun, you should give us a listen on all your various your iTunes and your Stitchers.
That is awesome. I forgot one little bit. Happy birthday, Dom. I told you I'd give you a happy birthday shout out. Here it is. You're alive. Happy birthday to my nephew, Dominic.
Happy birthday, Dom.
All these birthday songs were for you.
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Look at that. You got so much birthday. Meg.
Hey, I'm Meg. I promise I sing better than that. I am a music educator and a singer, so it is better. You can find me on Twitter at Narnia's Pants, where I screech about teaching my students and the shit my kids say. It's a great ride with them sometimes. Other days it's a roller coaster and I can't get off. But things and words are hard now. Oh no. I'm just gonna screech and tell you to go watch Ian stuff because it's gonna be fun and I want to see Lucas die. So
I am going to make responsible decisions just like the randos.
Yeah, we know how that goes. Just don't burn the towns down. We'll be fine. Yeah, I would just I'm gonna definitely hype that up, and I'm gonna boost Jess since she's not here. Go follow Jess on Twitter and Instagram at art_fantastical. She's been doing some fun stuff with the Drawtober, Inktober stuff, and it's been a bunch of OCs from Rise, and it has been hilarious. Hopefully I can convince her to draw the scorpion with the giant nose. Because Jerry is now an NPC we have to keep.
I'll bring back Jerry.
I do have a link tree as mentioned in chat. And I've got all kinds of stuff there. I have an Amazon list to support stuff in my classroom. I am proud of my growing book collection, but we could always use more. As I try to help my kids become a little more literate every day when I read to them, and we have some fun with musical concepts while we're at it. I also have other ones that are for like actual personal use and like personal development and stuff for work. So if you can help me out with that, that is great. Also, Ko-fi is also a valid option. Just toss me like $2, I will take it. And then use it to either buy coffee or use it to go help me with work stuff, which let's be honest, coffee will do. So that's my spiel.
Awesome. Eve.
Hello, you can find me over at Copper Harpy on the Twitter. In terms of things going on with me, after Ian's game, there's a pretty significant chance that I will be running my own, in which I probably won't bother holding anything up for the spooky bits, because then I would end up holding it up the entire time.
We'll play it by ear. I might end up ditching it after a while. It's like, hey, this is a survival horror. You know, things.
Exactly. Like we'll go very explicit with this one.
I had to do that with Lost Tower of Ambrosia. I'm like, it's bad if you're here.
So keep an eye out for that. Details aren't quite set. I'll probably start recruiting here soon-ish. Go listen to Advanced Sagebrush and Shootouts. It's a good show about essentially role-playing a knockoff Walker Texas Ranger, only with like terrible people. It's good. It's very hard to explain. I recommend it. Just go check it out.
Awesome. Jason.
Hey, I'm Jason _42 here and on Twitter. I also play Drax here in the Ballad of the Chosen Few podcast and Quick Talk on the Rise show, which is usually on Tuesdays. I've been listening to a lot of Backwater Bastards on the Lost Tower of Ambrosia Challenge playlist that I threw together. Man, they got a lot of content to go through, so I'm still listening to it all. But it's great. Like, yeah, it's just the best banter between Cleo, Dr. Z, and Herodotus, and sometimes out of games. Or out of game. I don't know why I pluralized that. Yeah, that's about it. Just thanks for coming out, everyone, and have a good evening.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, and we will be back on Monday. We'll be back on Monday with Gradient Descent. So get ready for Ian to send us to Robot Hell. Until then, bye everyone.
Goodbye. Happy